What's up, guys? This is Hetsme, and I'm coming to you with a deck profile today. I know it is UA week, however, that does not stop my regular schedule. So this week is normal deck profile. It is Igknights. I'm really excited for this archetype. I know it's already gotten a ton of hype around it, but I decided to try my hand at it, and quite honestly, I really like this build of the deck. You may have seen this in a similar build in other places, extremely similar builds. I believe Asian Eyes actually did one that was almost exactly like this. Anyway, this is the way I like the deck. Quite honestly, because it's just so consistent, and you will get plays off because of this. So let's just get off. Let's just go to right into the deck profile. You're playing 3 of every Ignite that's coming out in Clash Rebellions. 3 Caliber, 3 Riot, 3 Dragnov, 3 Musket, 3 Eagle, and 3 Magnum. Honestly, the key cards are the level 4 Ignites, Dragnov, and Musket here. You can get plays off with the level 3s, but you honestly want to get them off with a level 5 in terms of Xyz, as you can see down here. But yeah, right onto the regular effect monsters. I play 3 Armageddonite. This guy, like, if you want, like, he's a key card in the deck, you just ditch Zephyros over here, and then you can really go off. 3 Royal Magical Library, 2 Summoner Monk, because then you can special summon this, bounce back Monk, and then special this. That's one of the best plays in deck, just to get this out with Summoner Monk. You want to see Monk first turn. Yeah, and then Zephyros. There's only 1 on the deck because 1, you only need 1. 2, you don't want to draw it. And 3, you can only activate its effect once per turn. Well, I mean, not once per turn, once per duel. And as I said, you can special summon Monk, ditch a spell card you don't really need. Typically, it'll be one of these. If not, it'll be probably an upstart, because you don't want to give your opponent life points all the time. But yeah, and then you special summon out. Then you special summon out Armageddonite, ditch Zephyros, take the 400 to send Monk back to the hand. Get this out and go into a Key Beetle or whatever you want, essentially, because that's an instant rank 4. For the spells, you play 3 Rhoda, 3 Summoner's Art, 3 Upstarts. I play 2 Ignition Phoenix. This card will be coming out in Clash Rebellions, I believe. This card is so good for this archetype. Honestly, sometimes I wish I had 3 of these over Dragon's Mirror or Instant Fusion. Probably over Dragon's Mirror, just because it's not as useful. Because Ignition Phoenix, essentially, it's one of these guys, but you only have to destroy 1 to add another one to your hand. So it's so good. Plus, you can bounce it back with Zephyros if you don't have a Monk on board, or you can just activate another one on top of it. Plus, it gives you pluses for the Royal Magical Library. So there's so many things you can do with Ignition Phoenix. It's just so freaking good. In this standard build, I play one Instant Fusion, 1 Dragon's Mirror. I play the Dragon's Mirror over Poly or Fusion Recover, whatever the other ones are, because you're not going to be having these guys in hand. They're going to be an extra deck, graveyard, field. They're not going to be in hand. So Dragon's Mirror is really going to be the best fusion spell, honestly, for any for First of the Dragons. Why isn't Carbanola there? So yeah. We're going to take out. We're going to put you down here, and then yeah, right here. Another editing here. Anyway, that completes the main deck. For the extra deck, we're playing 1 First of the Dragons. It's pretty decent. It protects. It's so freaking good. 1, because in terms of normal monsters, anyway, because he can't be destroyed by battle except by normal monsters. Most decks don't run normal monsters. The only one that I can think of that's coming out in the near future that could have some power behind it is Red Eyes. And obviously, ones that are already out are what are their faces? Cleese. Cleese could take down this card, but Cleese are going to be going out soon because like it's just they're one of the best decks. They're gonna get hit at some point in the next 3 months, most likely. So versus dragons is pretty good in this deck. I play the one Carbonella Warrior mainly because I want to play this deck as soon as it comes out. Um, Once Nodin comes out, Carbonella Warrior will be going. Carbonella Warrior makes it a little bit easier to get out Heroic Champion. However you say his name, number 86, but because he is a warrior and he needs warrior material, so that's it. Two number 86. I was playing three for a little bit, but I like the two, personally, just because you never need a third, unless like you're losing really bad if you need a third. So, and by that time, it's not really gonna save you. Two Master Key Beetle. This helps protect this guy, so that's always good. One Exton Knight, one 101, one Abyss Dweller, one Castell, one Cowboy, and then for rank fives, one Durandal. No, two Durandal. Why are there two Durandal? As you can see, I prepared very well for this for this deck profile. One Volcasaurus. I play one Hazy Flame Basiltris in this. I really like this card in this deck. One, because it needs Fire Monsters. It is a rank 6. It needs Fire Monsters. You do play rank 6 Fire Monsters, so it's good. And it banishes, which is always nice. Banishing, I mean, that hits Yang Zings, that hits so many decks. So Basiltris, yes, I approve of this card in this deck, so I approve of it. Most people wouldn't, but I like it. And then one Photon Strike Bouncer. If you're not playing Basiltris, might as well play Force Focus or something similar. That's another rank 6. Shogi Rook, I think, is another good card. Or Gauntlet Warrior. Either one works, but I like this one. And now, for just some like small suggestions, two Doomstar. Doomstar could be useful in this deck over Zephyros and one of these guys right here, because he is a dark monster, so you can still get out Key Beetle. And two, he can still help you with your plays. He can destroy one of these guys, and then you get to draw a card. You do have to discard one card. Typically, I would discard something that is dead. Like, for example, if I draw, like, if I for some reason decide to keep this with this guy in here, and if I draw into him, I discard this, or an extra Royal Magical Library, because you really only need one. For the beginning of the duel, and then after that, it's not as necessary. So you can really utilize and really help you get rid of dead cards. So MST, because it's MST, I really shouldn't explain that. Igknight Avenger. You could easily make this deck into a turbo deck. With like how similar to how Cleese get. That's how Stinger and Avenger are very, very good cards. They don't destroy cards. They in fact just put them on the bottom of the deck. So and then they have to find them again, which is, yeah, it really hurts the opponent. Two Shaddoll Dragon. You can send this to the grave with Armageddon Knight or with Doomstar, but it's an if effect, so I believe the effect will still go off. And then you get to bounce a spell or trap. Oh no, you get to destroy a spell or trap card, and that's always good because that, again, this deck doesn't have a lot of great defense against back row. This one I just thought might be funny to add sometimes. Battle Boxer Veil. This would be essentially some sort of protection. It is searchable, because you're looking for fire warrior type monsters with Ignites. You don't have to search an Ignite card, or you can search them out with Rhoda. He is a level 4 as well, so you can still make rank 4 plays, and he's a warrior, which is also important. He's very good for just health recovery, so that's why he's there. And then finally, two Circle of the Fire Kings. Once you get out Hero Champion number 86, this becomes a little bit more useful, because then you'll have level 3s, level 5s, and level 6s in your hand and on the field in the extra deck. And that won't always be good for you if you somehow get Hazy Flame Basiltris out, if you feel like you need it, or Volcasaurs and they're just dead, they don't have any more material. This could be viable. So, yeah, those are just select cards that I think could help this deck. There are no trap cards in this deck. It's not really, I really don't like playing not playing any traps, but it just slows the deck down a little bit. So that's why I'm not playing any. Um, I would probably play something, like along the lines of protection, like Compulse, etc. Like that, the basic generic trap cards. I wouldn't be playing anything that's completely out there. So thank you guys for watching this deck profile. Be sure to check tomorrow for day 2 of UA week, as well as the replay for this deck. There will be no random replay this week because of UA week. But please, and there also will not be any special episode as well, pertaining to deck building 101 or why I love this card. Those will not be happening this week. It'll just be this deck profile and a replay for this deck. So please check back tomorrow for that video, as well as staying tuned in for the rest of UA week. So as always, have a nice day.